Good morning and welcome to the Daily Light Devotion. I hope all of you have had a wonderful Saturday and looking forward to today. That is the 19th of April. Today we're going to look at in the Old Testament, 1 Samuel chapter 27, 28, 29. And in the New Testament, we're going to start Luke chapter 17, verses 1 to 19. The theme for 1 Samuel chapter 27 to 29 is trusting God in uncertainty and God's grace in our weak moments. David is still in a difficult season in these chapters, but now we see something different. Instead of trusting God fully, David starts relying on human strategy. He goes to live among the Philistines, his enemies. These chapters reveal even strong believers can have the most moments of fear and compromise, yet God remains faithful. In chapter 27, David says in his heart, "One day I will perish by the hands of Saul." So he decides to escape to Philistine territory. He lives under King Achish, uh, Achish. He pretends loyalty, he uses deception to survive. This is not David at his best. Instead of seeking God, he leans on his own understanding. Where David struggled, Jesus remained perfect. Jesus never acted out of fear. He always trusted the Father completely. Right? Fear can lead us into compromise when we stop trusting God. Chapter 28 and 29, David is placed in a dangerous situation. The Philistines prepare to fight Israel. David is expected to join them. This creates a serious conflict. Fight against his own people or betray the Philistines. But God intervenes, for the Philistine leader rejected David. He's sent back before the battle. Even though David made a wrong decision, God protects him from the worst outcome. This reveals God's grace, right? Even when we make mistakes, God can redirect us. He closes the door to protect us. God's grace covers us even when we take wrong steps. He still guides us back. Um, so what are some of the key takeaways from these three chapters? Fear can lead us to wrong decisions when we stop trusting God. Even strong believers can make weak moments. And God is faithful even when we are not. And God can redirect us and protect us from greater harm. Uh, Moving over to the New Testament, Luke chapter 17, verses 1 to 19, the theme is forgiveness, faithfulness, and a grateful heart. These verses 1 to 19, Jesus teaches three important things: the power of forgiveness, the nature of true faith, and the importance of gratitude. There are not just teachings, they are reveal what a transformed life looks like. Jesus begins with a strong warning: do not cause others to stumble. Then he teaches about forgiveness. If someone sins and repents, even repeatedly, we must forgive. The disciples respond, increase our faith. Jesus answers, even faith as small as a mustard seed is powerful. Right. Then he explains, we are servants, we simply do not, we do what God asks. Jesus modeled this perfectly. He forgave again and again. Even on the cross, he said, Father, forgive them. Forgiveness is not about feeling, it's about obedience and faith. Right. Then we see the 10 lepers. We see 10 lepers cry out to Jesus for mercy. Jesus tells them, go show yourself to the priest. As they go, all 10 are healed, but only one returns. He praises God, he thanks Jesus. He is a Samaritan, he's an outsider. Jesus asks, where are the other nine? The one who returned is told, your faith has made you well. Jesus not only heals, but he desires relationship and gratitude. Right? Many receive blessing, but few return with thanksgiving. Forgiveness is a command, not an option. That's one of the key takeaways. The others are faith, even as small as is powerful when placed in God's hand. Obedience is our responsibility, not recognition. Gratitude set us apart and draws us closer to God. I want to encourage you, these 19 verses in Luke 17, 1 to 19 challenge us. Are we quick to forgive, or are we still holding on? right? Are we walking in faith or waiting for more? Are we thankful for taking God's blessing for granted? Or are we taking God's blessing for granted? Jesus is calling us live with faith, walk in forgiveness, return with gratitude. Be the one who comes back like the Samaritan leper. I want to leave you with that thought and have a wonderful weekend. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.